So what would be the point of taking something that people love and trying to recreate it several decades later? I mean, best case scenario, it's as good as the original. And saying that we should do it because filmmaking technology has improved isn't a valid argument. Like, should we try to repaint the Mona Lisa because we have better paints now? I just don't see why we would do this. I mean, because money? Oh, money? I love money. Yeah.
How do you perfect a masterpiece? You can't, and you don't. The new gameplay footage for Resident Evil 4 Remake just dropped and it looks incredibly gorgeous. Newly rendered character design, the atmosphere, and the reworked mechanics. So this remake is going to be worth it, right? Well, it all depends on how does Capcom intend to balance the original and the remake. This exact reason is why I'm so cautiously optimistic with a hint of lowered expectations, but we'll talk about it at the end of the video. For now, the gameplay footage looks incredible. The devs have reworked the sound design.
How far could he have gone?
While I would have loved to see a spin on the original tracks, it was still amazing. In the beginning of the footage, they have decided to go with kind of a dungeon design like Resident Evil Village, plus the tint on the environment is also different. I have mixed feelings regarding this. The interactions between Leon and Hannigan are also replaced with cutscenes, at least in the start, but it's a welcome addition. I think the knife this time is going to be a pickable item, which is a significant bummer. Remember saving up ammo and knifing as many enemies as possible? The good news is that for the majority of the part, Capcom decided to play it safe, which is how you would want to go about this. Two things I've noticed is, first up, the original voice actor for Leon in Resident Evil 4, Matthew Mercer, isn't going to be returning, which is a significant bummer, but maybe not a huge deal. And the second thing is, I really hope they bring the laser line crosshairs back from the original. I hope there's a customization option where we can choose different crosshairs, including the original. The inventory system from the original also makes a comeback, which is like a minigame in its own right, so why would you remove it? In the trailer, we get a shot of Los Illuminados, and oh, what the f***? What did that do to my boy Luis? He looks like a creep. Getting real Sonic the Movie vibes in here. I hope they fix it. Then we see Ashley, great character redesign by the way, and speaking of great redesigns, Ada gets one too. The voice acting is a little underwhelming, but I'm willing to look past it. I don't know how I feel about Salazar though. To be honest, I'm not too worked up about this. So these are a couple of things and my opinions on the Resident Evil 4 remake. Great aspects of the original game such as mechanics, storyline, RNG, dynamic difficulty, and cheesiness need to be preserved.
Expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
As I was writing the script, there were so many nitpicks that I didn't even indulge in because I want to give it a proper chance. Now, as I said in the beginning, Resident Evil 4 is the contender for the best game of all time. Subjective, I know, but you know what is objective? It being one of the best games of all time. And here's the problem. Let's say the company decides to change too much in-game. Then it's gonna be a huge departure from the original. But if they don't change that much in-game, then what's the point of a remake? There isn't much room to be creative here. I mean, just have a look at this thread. The full game isn't even out and the footage is already leaving audience vocally split. However, I think this game has a huge potential to be amazing. You can't remake a masterpiece, but maybe you can get close. Let's wait and see. With that being said, this is Roguehead. I hope you guys enjoyed this perspective. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys later.